Tibet, best place to visit in Asia. Tibet is a region in conflict. To the Chinese, Tibet is an autonomous region part of their country, but to Tibetans, they are, and hope to become again someday, an independent country. The details of this clash are subjective, depending on who you ask, but since China's invasion into Tibet in the 1950s, Tibet has never been the same. Since then, assimilation has been heavily resisted. The Dalai Lama, Tibet's spiritual and political leader, has gone into exile, and has remained so for about 50 years, and locals continue to cling tight to a culture that has been systematically fading away for decades. Some Tibetans have gone to extremes to get the world to notice, and people have been listening. Part of Tibet's draw is no doubt seeped in its political struggles, but the region is so much more than its conflict with China. Beyond the history and the headlines lies a beautiful land rich with culture and natural splendor unlike anywhere else in the globe. Tibet lies on the highest plateau in the world, earning it the nickname the roof of the world. Here, you'll find the highest everything, including mountains. Everest is here, lakes, roads, railways, the Qinghai Tibet Railway, and even post offices, found at Mount Everest Base Camp. This altitude dictates Tibet's day-to-day, but not as much as its namesake religion. Tibetan Buddhism is the foundation of Tibetan culture, and locals' dedication to their faith is nothing short of inspiring. Observing this spiritual devotion is tantamount to understanding Tibet and its people. So while here, don't interject what you know but seek out what you may not, and you'll surely be, as the Buddhists themselves say, enlightened. Getting around Tibet. The best way to get around Tibet is with your tour group. Due to the provisions of Tibet's travel permits, all forms of transportation around Tibet must be pre-arranged through a tour group. If you want to venture outside of Lhasa, Tibet's main city and tourist hub, you have to apply for an additional permit through your tour company. You are not allowed to travel outside of Lhasa independently. Within Lhasa, if transportation around isn't already provided for you with your tour, it usually is. The best way to get around is by taxi, as rates are fairly inexpensive. There are also pedicabs, but due to their reputation for overcharging tourists, they should be avoided. You can rely on your own 2 feet, but keep in mind that most top attractions in Lhasa are more than a mile apart. Buses are available but can be confusing for foreigners as route timetables are in Chinese. Getting to Tibet is also organized by your tour company. Some tours include the price of transport to Tibet, while others only provide instructions for booking. All tourists come into Tibet through Lhasa, accessible via the Lhasa Gangdar Airport, LXA, and the Lhasa railway station. To get to either the airport or train station, you must first fly into mainland China. The Lhasa airport can be reached from a number of major cities in China, including Beijing, Shanghai,